Every death is a folded letter. Every life, the same envelope reopened. The address, always home. The soul cycles through a seamless loop of life and rebirth, forever echoing the moment of creation. Then, it transforms from a newborn into an adult, the same soul inhabiting different forms. The body fades into light, the essence returning to its origin, an endless cycle of existence.
Do you remember who you truly are?
Every death is a folded letter. Every life, the same envelope reopened. The address, always home. The soul. The universe didn't just make you, it became you. So when they say, the cosmos lives inside, they mean it literally. Then the iris transforms, becoming a vibrant, swirling nebula. A spiral galaxy folds in on itself, endless and without beginning. The galaxy expands and contracts. It has no beginning, no fixed origin. It is not a thing, but a happening. In the forest, an ancient scroll unfurls, revealing the path ahead. Zulu walks through the swirling mist, his robes blending with the ethereal surroundings, reflecting on Buddha's teaching. Mind precedes all mental states. Mind is their chief. They are all mind-wrought. If, with an impure mind, a person speaks or acts, suffering follows like the wheel behind the ox. If, with a pure mind, one speaks or acts, happiness follows like a shadow that never leaves. Then, the Egyptian words echoed in the forest. The all is mind, the universe is mental. The lab hums with sterile silence, fluorescent lights bleaching the steel tables, the air sharp with ozone. Dr. Rams hunches over the telescope's eyepiece, fingers tense on the focus knob. Stars smear across the lens like distant fireflies, each flicker a question she's desperate to decode. Somewhere in that infinite dark, the universe hides its secrets, and she's running out of time. Their iris trembles, then fractures. The pupil yawns wide, swallowing the light, stretching into a chasm without end. Stare too long, and you'll see it. Not just darkness, but the absence of things. Zulu's voice echo from the forest, a rustle of leaves and old wisdom. Science chases a starting line, he murmurs. But the river does not remember being rain. Truth is not a thing to find. The city pulses with noise, cars honking, people laughing, street vendors shouting. But beneath the chaos, a strange glow lingers in the air, soft and unnatural, like moonlight soaked in something older. A revelation, not a promise, hidden in plain sight, woven into the fabric of the now. The divine was never distant. It is the air in your lungs, the weight of your hands, the quiet between heartbeats. A voice whispers, "The kingdom of God is already spread across the earth." Yet people do not see it. Maya's eyes flicker behind the kaleidoscope glass, each twist of the lens warping her vision into new terrors, new devotions. Her expression trembles like a struck match, fear tightening her jaw, belief softening her brow, love desperate and bright, pulsing beneath it all. She is not just seeing, she is being unmade. Not just looking, but seeing through. The truth is not hidden. It never was. But man walks through the world with selective eyes blinders of bias, filters of fear. He doesn't fail to see. He refuses. And so the obvious becomes the unimaginable, the undeniable dismissed as illusion. On the riverbank, as Jesus stands alone against the vibrant landscape, the sun shines brightly. His reflection shimmers on the water's surface, an ethereal twin gazing back at the world. Then he says, "If you knew me, you would know my Father also. For my Father is in all and all in him. In the end, it is the same faceless behind all faces." A slow tide of light spills across the animation studio golden and inevitably blinking at the edges of storyboards, pooling in the hollows of abandoned coffee cups. And there, where the glow gathers thickest, a mirror emerges from the gloom. Its surface doesn't reflect. The forms of a child, an elder, and a monk begin to merge, their identities blurring into a single being. The voice lingers like a struck bell's aftertone. Remember, not with your mind, but in the hush before your mind dares to speak. A commandment carved not in words, but in the hollow where words dissolve. Stars dissolve like sugar in water. The void left behind feels deliberate. Not just emptiness, but the memory of emptiness. as if the dark had always been waiting to reclaim its own. Words emerge from the darkness. We remember being born the way a dream remembers its dreamer. Deep in the dark soil, a tiny seed stirs. Slowly, stubbornly, it pushes upward, fighting through the weight of the earth, until at last it breaks into the light. Life begins again. Time twists. A breath becomes a season. A moment stretches into decades. The trembling sprout surges upward, its stem thickening, branches clawing at the sky. Roots plunge deeper. Its branches reach for the sky, slow, sure, unstopped by wind or time. Each twist of wood whispers the same truth. Grow anyway, grow always. Not because the sun asks it, but because the roots remember. A single drop falls, and the water answers. Ripple unfolds, each circle reaching farther than the last, until the whole surface thrums with the memory of that first touch. Proof that nothing moves alone. Walls of thought rise and twist a labyrinth, blooming like ink in water. Every turn forks into what if and why not. Dead ends littered with old doubts. Corridors lit by sudden sparks of clarity. The mind, after all, is never a straight line. In the hushed studio, a single candle burns its flame, a trembling tongue of gold in the swallowing dark. Animators' shadows loom like silent giants on the walls, but the light holds fast. Not enough to banish the night, but enough to say, try again tomorrow. The flame dances, a symbol of hope and enlightenment in the heart of the studio's oppressive. Gears grind to life, interlocking, relentless. A machine awake now, hungry for motion. The first gear turns, then the next and the next. Too late, you realize they're not just moving, they're counting. A burst of wing. The flock swirls in perfect harmony, a living tapestry against the sky. Each turn, each dip, a silent symphony of motion. No leader, no map, just the unspoken rhythm of together. The birds move as one body, one breath. Proof that separation is an illusion the heart refuses to believe. The compass needle holds true, unshaken by storm or doubt. North isn't just a direction, it's a promise. This is the way. The bridge arcs across the divide, stone and purpose, fusing two worlds. Not just a path, but a handshake etched in steel. From here to there, no longer so far. The kaleidoscope spins, fracturing sunlight into 1,000 fleeting rainbows. Across the studio walls, liquid gold, sapphire, emerald. Each turn a new promise that wonder is never exhausted, only reshaped. Sunlight pours through the colored glass, splashing the walls with ever-shifting mosaics, crimson spirals, cobalt fractals, emerald starbursts. With every slight turn, the room exhales a new dream. With every turn of the cylinder, the world reshapes itself. Fractals bloom into galaxies. Geometric precision melts into fluid art. What was hidden whispers. What was ordinary becomes a revelation. In the studio's glow, a butterfly wakes. Wings damp, then dazzling. Art takes flight. Wings dry into stained glass. Another world breathes. Golden light spills over the butterfly's wings. Still fragile, still new. Each vein, glowing like a roadmap to a different life. A single domino stands, unyielding, unshaken. The quiet, before the avalanche. An unseen force nudges the domino. It falls. A nudge, a fall. A chain begins. The first domino kisses the next, and the room erupts into a clattering symphony of falling futures. Each domino falls in sequence, painted scenes flashing by. A cascade of cause and effect plays out in miniature. On a large screen, a vibrant river twists through lush landscapes, sparkling with light. The river widens, a constant flow toward the boundless ocean. The ocean sprawls beyond the horizon, an endless, untamed mirror of the universe itself. A panoramic view reveals majestic mountains, each peak symbolizing life's challenges. The animated landscape blends reality with metaphor, hinting at the arduous path of self-discovery. The studio glows. The screen spills liquid gold over rolling hills and mist-laced valleys. Every animator's face tilts toward it, silent. Not just a sunrise, a rebirth. The scene's hopeful glow transforms the sterile studio into a haven of optimism. The projector hums, and suddenly moonlight floods the studio. The animators pause, pencils hovering. For a moment, the room isn't a workplace. The lotus stirs then, petal by petal. It unfolds like a whispered secret. Gold light pools in its heart, staining the water below with ripples of saffron and pearl. Not just a flower. A small revolution, soft light bathes the scene, accentuating every delicate detail. Mud couldn't touch it. The lotus blooms because of the dark. The lotus ricin stained, serenates petals cradling light like sacred scripture. Not just a flower, but a silent teacher. Beauty born from murky depths. A vibrant mandala materializes, its intricate patterns a vivid reflection of the universe. Colors dance and merge, a visual symphony of interconnectedness. A vibrant animated tree of life dominates the scene, its radiant roots delving deep. Branches reach towards the ceiling, shimmering leaves laden, symbolizing growth, strength, and a profound connection to the earth. The tree pulses gently, a visual symphony of life's enduring strength and beauty. The yin and yang floats in midair, black and white, not two halves, but one whole endlessly proving. Darkness holds the seed of light, and light knows the dark by name. In the quiet of the animation studio, a hand extends gently, fingers outstretched, reaching towards another. The gesture conveys a profound sense of compassion and empathy. Light streams in, highlighting the delicate details of the skin. A lone heart beats rhythmically on a monitor, the sole light in a darkened animation studio. In the heart of the animation studio, a stylized brain pulses with light, embodying the storm of consciousness. Double helix, infinite code. The secret whispers in every cell. The animation studio brims with light, dominated by a large map filled with fantastical locations. The map hints at a journey of self-discovery. The map symbolizes the exploration of inner landscapes. A symbolic key gleams, poised to unlock a door to hidden knowledge. The key turns. The door swings open not on a room, but a sky. Starlight spills through the threshold, liquid and alive, as if the universe itself had been waiting, breath held, for this exact turn of the key. Beyond the threshold lies an expansive vista, inviting exploration and discovery. In the heart of the animation studio, a puzzle begins to form, each piece glowing with purpose as it finds its place. The final piece locks in, revealing a unified figure that embodies the harmony of diverse identities. Then a vibrant rainbow fills the animation studio, painting the walls with colors of hope and diversity. The animation studio is dark, and a single star shines, its light filling the room. A feather floats gently, symbolizing freedom, as it dances in the soft light of the studio. The compass rose blooms across the parchment not drawn, but remembered, its gilded points humming like a choir of stars. North isn't a direction here, it's a promise. An hourglass stands still, each grain of sand representing the fleeting passage of time. The book sighs open, its pages exhaling the scent of ink and old wisdom. Words shimmer like constellations waiting to be read, each one a doorway. In the heart of the animation studio, a mirror stands, its surface reflecting the vast, cloudless sky. The sky's reflection in the mirror promises clarity. They call it a maze to make you feel lost. Call it a mirror instead, one that shows you how far you've already walked. In the heart of the animation studio, a single image blazes with defiance. A vibrant, resilient tree. The roots fight splintering stone, cracking the unyielding gray with raw, stubborn life. Not a plea, but a declaration. I will grow, even here. The visual embodies the relentless will to grow against all odds. In the dim animation studio, a single candle dances with life, casting long shadows that stretch and sway across the walls. The flame leans towards an unlit candle, touching its wick with a tender grace. A new flame sputters to life, mirroring the first as the studio begins to awaken with light. Then, the studio is bathed in a warm, flickering glow, a visual metaphor for the spread of knowledge and inspiration. In the quiet of the studio, a single drop of water falls, starting a ripple that promises change. The ripples spread outwards, each wave a reminder of the power held within simple acts. A tranquil mountain scene reflects in a crystal-clear lake, embodying serenity. The animation studio is bathed in the warm glow of a vibrant sunrise, casting light on a field of flowers. Every detail glows, the dewdrop clinging to the leaf, the spiderweb strung with pearls. Beauty isn't in the frame, it is the frame. In the studio, an animation unfolds on the screen, a visual poem of freedom and untapped potential. Each bird's wing catches the light, a burst of individual stories taking flight. On the screen, a vibrant river of life flows, its bright colors dancing across the landscape. The river carves its path, sometimes rushing, sometimes still, but always going. Each bend whispers a secret. The ocean isn't the end, it's just the horizon learning to breathe. A radiant lighthouse appears on the large screen, offering guidance and hope. Bathed in natural light, the animation studio reveals a vibrant visual centerpiece, a bridge of light connecting two verdant islands. The bridge pulsates, a beacon of connection and burgeoning understanding. A compass points north, representing unwavering direction and purpose. A key materializes, bathed in light, its intricate design hinting at hidden potential. The key glides forward, aligning perfectly with the lock of a grand unseen door. With a soft click, the lock turns, and the door swings open, revealing a cascade of vibrant colors and boundless horizons. In the glow of the studio, puzzle pieces lift themselves floating, twisting, not just edges interlocking, but stories. Every connection erases a before and builds an after. The completed image pulses a living tapestry of threads unseen. Every line, every hue whispers the same truth. Nothing stands alone. A vibrant rainbow stretches across the animation studio, its colors shimmering with ethereal beauty. 7 colors, 1 covenant. Destruction is never the last act. The animator's pencils hover, remembering how to dream and hue. In the heart of the animation studio, a single star glows, its light a silent promise of guidance and inspiration. It doesn't fight gravity, it negotiates. Every spiral a reminder. Freedom isn't the absence of weight, but the mastery of it. The feather pirouettes, elegantly, its delicate structure illuminated by the gentle light streaming through the studio windows. Sunlight floods the animation studio, revealing dust motes suspended in the air, as someone finds stillness in the lotus position. A moment of serene mindfulness amidst the creative chaos embodies inner peace. Sunlight floods the animation studio as a group gathers, their hands clasped in a circle of unity. The studio buzzes with the quiet energy of shared purpose and collective spirit. The heart pulses not just muscle but living earth. Roots spiral from its ventricles, plunging into the soil and sky alike. A silent commitment. Love is not a moment. It is what anchors us to the world. Then, a human brain appears. Glowing pathways symbolize the mysterious acquisition of knowledge. A DNA strand unfolds, a shimmering ladder of almost language, each rung a whispered secret. This is how stardust learns to tremble, to ache, to become. The parchment sighs open, ink rivers branching into uncharted valleys. The X isn't just a mark, it's a mirror. Every winding path whispers, the treasure was never buried. You were. A key slides into a lock. The key turns, a click echoes, light flares, hinting at unlocked potential. Not just fitting, belonging. The image emerges not in spite of the breaks, but because of them. The final pieces click into place, the image complete and whole. Not just refraction. The light chooses this screen, this moment. The colors don't fade, they seep into the unfinished frames, staining the story with unplanned joy. The faces of the animators glow, reflecting the creative energy pulsating within the studio. The animation studio bursts with life as a vibrant world unfolds on the screen, its colors inviting and bold. The hull creaks, the compass spins, but the star, it stays. Small hands press against the porthole glass, not afraid anymore. Maps burn, stars fade. But this is the one direction even the lost can follow, because it pulls, not points. The feather drifts, caught between gravity and grace twirling on invisible currents. Sunlight paints its edges gold, as if to say, look how lightly the world can be held, bathed in the soft glow of a monitor. Alone he stands in the quiet studio, gazing intently at a vibrant display of stars. The world pools in his gaze, light bending, colors deepening as if his eyes aren't just seeing, but breathing in the wonder. For a heartbeat, the universe fits perfectly in 2 irises. On the screen, a tiny seedling emerges from the dark earth, reaching for a radiant sunbeam. Watch close. That flicker isn't just light. It's the exact moment a wish turns into a path. Then, a large screen displays a vibrant animation of a crystal-clear river winding through a lush landscape. The river quickens, its once gentle currents now singing with purpose, carving its story deeper into the earth. Each ripple murmurs the same truth. This is not an end, but a homecoming. A colossal mountain fills the entire view, its peak piercing the sky. The image doesn't just glow, it reaches, every brushstroke straining towards some unseen zenith, not a scene to witness, but a ladder to grip, rungs woven from light and longing.